Hola, hola. Welcome to Blank Canvas. Today's episode, we're going to have someone special back for the second time. Fortunately, the first time we did this trial, I erased the file by mistake.
You could have just told me it was bad.
Yeah, but please welcome Levi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Can you please tell me your Instagram? So we put all the socials here first.
My Instagram's levi.b_tattooer or Lucky13 Tattoo Melbourne.
Yes, the studio.
The studio.
Tell us a little bit about you, Levi, before we start.
I've been tattooing for 16 years.
16 years.
16 years. 2009 I started. It was a different world back then. Whole different everything.
Wow.
But that's the exciting part, you know?
Yeah.
Seeing so much stuff change. Like podcasts.
Yeah.
This wasn't a thing. It's cool. It's exciting.
That's good.
I've seen a lot of stuff.
And what style you're doing right now? We'll put some of your pieces.
Mainly black and grey realism, bit of colour realism. That's pretty much it. Like that's what I focused on for a long time. So mostly just anything realistic, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you did not start it as a realistic artist.
No. I started off as a traditional artist using coil machines.
We were just talking about it.
We were just talking about these. Yeah. My first 5 or 7 years was all traditional.
Traditional.
Yeah. Bold will hold.
Yeah.
And I took a lot of that into realism. The solid blacks and the contrast and stuff like that. So I took the kind of the fundamentals of traditional into realism. Because especially at the time I was, everyone, realism's not real tattoos, it fades, blah, blah. I was like, wow. I got to figure this out.
Yeah.
I got to make realism real tattoos. So that's what I do.
And look at now, like realism is the boom.
It's the big one now, yeah.
Big one.
It's the big one.
Yeah.
A lot of styles have come and gone. But realism, I think, will always be there. I think people will always want, whether it's their favorite movie character or a family member, I think it'll always be around.
Yes, I feel like people has been finding realism such an approachable way to do anything. From your dog to your favorite musician to your favorite...
Japanese to anything, landscape stuff, anything. Yeah. Like if it exists, you can do a tattoo of it.
I love that. It's one of my favorite ones.
It's really exciting to see what people are doing with it now too.
That's great.
It's fun to watch.
That's good. Where you just started always in Melbourne? Like
I started in a small town that I grew up in called Kilmore. Okay. Which is up north a little bit, maybe like 2 hours out of Melbourne. Typical small country town. Yeah. First tattoo shop that was ever in the town. It was just me and my mentor and that was it.
Yeah. How did the industry look back in those days, 16 years ago?
Not like this.
No?
Not like this. I almost wouldn't even really say the term industry wasn't really a thing, I don't think.
How do you guys call it?
Oh, back then it was kind of just a lot of gangs. Yeah. Definitely a lot of gangs. Yeah. Not me, but there was a lot of gangs. But it was kind of it was more individual. Okay. Like, there were obviously shows and conventions. It's always been that way. But I think in Australia especially, it was more kind of, there were cliques and things like that. But now it feels like there's kind of like a body control in it. You know what I mean? It feels like one big thing everyone's in.
You think?
That's how it feels to me.
I feel like there is no the gang vibe anymore. But it's like little like pockets. Like,
yeah, there's always cliques. Yeah. There's always people who kind of like will find a group. But I feel like tattooing's become so big and mainstream that it feels like it's become one big umbrella. Oh, okay. Whereas before it was like, we're tattooers here, there's some tattooers over there. Okay. Now it's like, we're all part of something. Yes. And I think that's...
a community? More bigger?
I think industry is the best word for it.
No, it's the industry.
It's the industry. Because it doesn't necessarily feel comfortable and, we're all together. But it's like, we all do this and this is how it works. Yeah. So I'd say more industrial.
Yeah, I remember one day you told me about how it works because social media wasn't a thing back in the day. So wasn't you that told me you took your photos of your tattoos and sent into a magazine?
So we would take our photos on a digital camera, upload them onto a laptop, burn them onto a CD, and you'd burn multiple CDs and you'd post them to all the magazines.
Yeah.
And then once a month, you'd go to the newsagent and you'd stand there and flip through them all before you got kicked out to see which ones you're in, to see which ones you were going to buy.
Wow.
That's how it was.
Did you keep any of those magazines?
I've got most of the ones I was in.
Oh,
like
that's an arcade. That's good.
Well, yeah, it's you know, I was at a point where I was like, it's probably not going to get better than this. So I started keeping everything. Like I had
the shit ones.
Yeah, not all of them. But, you know, like I had a big feature in like Inked magazine, all the Tattoos Down Under, Tattoo Candies. So I've kept all of them, and I've always been a collector. So I'd buy 2.
Yeah.
So one to put away and keep nice, and one to actually look at and show people.
Oh, you need to frame them.
Yeah, I know exactly where they are.
So you're like a whole hoarder of all your piles of like, you know, the TV shows,
Yeah.
piles of magazines and rubbish.
It's not that bad. It's a small box in a cupboard.
That's good.
But no, I think it's good to kind of keep mementos, you know, especially when you've done something you're proud of.
Good.
Would you? Yeah, it's hard with Instagram, I guess, you know. You post something, gets a bunch of likes, and that's about it.
Yeah, and I know you've been traveling a lot. Oh, you used to.
I used to travel quite a lot. Yeah, so probably from like 2013 to 2020, traveling was all I did.
Yeah.
So, you know, mostly revisits to the same spots, but that was where the work was. That's where my clients were. But yeah, mostly conventions all over the world, guest spots. I've lived in a few different countries.
That's good.
But back then, that's how you kind of reached people. Now you can reach people sitting on your couch on your phone. Back then, you had to go and walk up to them and shake their hand.
Yeah, but look, of course, it's easier now to reach people and new studios to your phone, but I feel like it's still better, like when you do it face to face. Like it's more value in that. When I went to the Tattoo Expo, which I would love to keep doing more, because I'm a baby. Like just 5 years in. So I'm like in the blooming, like, I want to do all the expos I can do.
But that's it. When you're in that stage,
I got to burn that phase, you know?
Go for it. Yeah. Like when you're in that phase and you've got that kind of drive, go for it. Like do as much as you can.
Oh, that's good.
100%.
So you have a lot of fun doing expos as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Like most of my friends are all in different countries from doing so many conventions, you know? I was fortunate to kind of be a part of a few teams and became good friends with it. And so now I got friends everywhere, you know?
That's good.
And that's the great thing about what we do and traveling.
Yeah, do you have the freedom to move around?
Do whatever you want.
Any tattoo expo that you think is like your favorite one that you've done?
Oh, for different reasons. I think one of my favorite ones would have been Amsterdam. Not for the reason everyone's thinking.
No, I didn't say anything.
It was just cool. It felt like how a convention should run. It was small. It was really.
What's cool of it?
It was just really intimate and chill.
Okay.
Like everyone kind of just rocked up.
Like everyone looked hot.
Sorry.
Like everyone looked hot and chill.
There was definitely a bit of that. But I think one of my favorite stories from that one was, so the way I used to travel, I'd post all my equipment ahead of time.
Okay.
So I didn't take it through the airport.
Oh.
Yeah. So hopefully there's no customs people listening. But that's how I do it. I post everything ahead, and then when I'd get there, my stuff's already there. I'd get through the airport, no problem. But my stuff didn't show up. So...
Oh, my God.
That whole weekend, my booth, I had my name written in duct tape on the wall. I wrote my Instagram on Post-it notes and stuck it all over the table with a sign saying, "Please look me up." Okay. And borrowed everything. I just went around. I was like, I need a machine. I need some ink. It was probably the most fun I've had.
But I don't know. That's cool. If I walk to someone's like stand, and I see your like your Instagram, and that way I'll be like, so like, I don't care, but I'm here.
I think it
a punk vibe.
Yeah, I think it definitely attracted people. People are like, we're gonna see what this guy's doing. Yeah. Like I had nothing. I didn't have a tablecloth. Nothing. So a lot of people came over to be like, what's the deal? Yeah. And then they actually looked up my Instagram and like, oh, okay.
This is what he's doing.
Yeah. It was fun. It was probably one of my favorite memories.
I love that. Yeah. It reminds me, I went to, this is not that relatable, but I went to seeing NoFX. And there was a gig somewhere in Melbourne a few years ago. Yeah. And every person, like every artist before then, they have a massive banner. And like, lights on and show and like everything going on, and then NoFX banner, it was humongous, but no fix banner was as big as this.
Yeah.
And you say it's no fix. And he was hanging in the middle of the whole scenario.
Yeah, that's punk rock.
Hilarious. Yeah. It's like, we don't give a fuck. We're just here to play.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I like that.
Don't get me wrong. Some of the convention setups are sweet.
Yeah, we're not saying that the other ones don't deserve it.
No, it's great. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I kind of see it as wear the product.
Yeah.
Not a fancy booth. It obviously gets attention, but I think you work should speak for itself. Yeah.
I'm very no minimalist, so my booths are very, very hectic and full of
I know. I've seen your banner. It's at the shop.
Yes. But I actually like different ones, different vibes. Yeah. How it should be.
Well, because it's a reflection of the artist too. So people just in mind be like, this guy doesn't care.
Yeah, true. That's good.
I care so much.
I have you here because I know we work together. Essentially my boss. No.
Just the guy that pays the bills.
We work together. And I know you just freshly own studio, Lucky 13.
Relatively, yeah.
So how does it feel to almost like rebranding, getting into this shop? How do you got into it? Because I know you worked at that before. So
I did. I worked there from 2016 to 2020. And then obviously COVID happened, and like a lot of people did, we kind of moved around.
Yeah.
It's been a big learning curve, a lot of stuff, but I think I like to think what I'm doing is the right thing.
Yeah.
Just trying to take it back to just being a cool spot, which is what it's kind of always been. But just with a bit more of a modern kind of aesthetic of But it's been great. Like, I do miss sleeping and relaxing, and I miss my hairline, but I wouldn't change it.
Okay.
What I've done.
Did you how did you go into it? Did you go to offer, or would you like?
So the previous owner came to me, and basically said his two options are sell it to me, or close it. Okay. And as you know, we just had our 19th birthday.
Yes.
So, and Lucky 13's, it's a staple almost. It's been around for a long time. It's one of the oldest shops in Melbourne. And I just didn't want to see it gone. Like we're losing so many other shops. So I was like, whatever I got to do to keep the door open.
I'm going to put my hands on.
Yeah. I'm going to make it my mission to bring it back.
That's good.
And it's going well. It's exciting.
Did you feel like it was a big risk? Like
the biggest. It still is.
Yeah.
I'm 1 year and 2 months. I've had it now.
Oh, it's 1 year already.
It was 1 year in September. September 19th was one year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like a year.
No?
It feels like 6 months.
Yeah. Time flies. It's scary.
But I'm glad I did it. And as long as the shop keeps going, that's all I want.
Yeah.
I just want to keep going.
I guess you were, I'll say, lucky enough to jump in on a shop that was already set in a way that you don't have to worry much about. We were talking before with my other artist, Brooke, is you don't have to think much of the process of what name I'm going to name my shop, all the, registration, everything. So that's a bit
There was obviously other tasks.
Yeah.
Like finding out how everything worked. Because it was already established. I feel if you were to start a studio from scratch, you know everything. Like you've gone to this place, you've set up this.
Okay, yeah.
So where it kind of was for me, it was like, here's the keys. And then every couple of weeks I'd find out about something else.
Yeah. Here's the keys, fix the floor now.
The floor. Yeah, don't get me started on the floor. But it's like, I'd get an email, be like, you owe this. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what that is, So
yeah, cool. That's very scary.
It's still happening.
Yeah.
Every now and then I still get an email and they're like, you owe us money. And I'm like, who are you?
Yeah.
But I guess it's keeping it exciting.
Yeah.
I never know what's going to happen. But
that's good.
I think there's pros and cons to both. To start it from scratch and to buy it, there's pros and cons.
Yeah. And I think as well, because you jump in, you know how you work in companies and then every time is a new CEO, it's like people is scared because people's gonna get fired.
Yeah.
They're gonna change their rename and everything. It's not gonna go well. How did you feel approaching that with the tattoo artist? Because I jumped in and started working with you.
It was quite early.
It was early, but things was already moving forward. Yeah. How did you felt on approaching that change with the artists that were already there? Like,
well,
people is not very open to change, or are they open to?
Well, fortunately, being a tattooer myself, I understand how we kind of think. Mm-hmm. So I knew I wasn't just going to come in and be like, all right, guys, everything's changed. Change this, change that. I purposely kind of did it over time and slowly, not only to not, frazzle the artists, but also clients. People who
the community around.
Yeah, people have always known the shop for the way it was. Yeah. I didn't want them just to wake up one morning and they're like, "Where'd Lucky 13 go?"
Yeah.
So I
baby steps.
Purposely have done it slowly. It's still going. You haven't been there, but we've just moved some stuff around.
Yeah. Okay.
You've got a new cabinet.
I hope my spot's still there.
Spot's still there, but you got a different cabinet.
Yeah, I just came back from holiday, so.
Yeah, well, that's how if you go on holiday, we get to change your stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, we get to go through all your drawers and touch all your things. That's how it works. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, but I don't mind changes. I'm very happy with changes.
It looks a lot nicer. Your banners, it looks good.
Good. Changes are good because when you feel too comfortable and doing the same thing in the same space, you're like... Oh.
You get stuck in a rut.
Yes.
And that's why traveling, guest spots, stuff like that, it's so good for us.
Yeah.
Because you're constantly around new people and it forces you to stay on your toes.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Change is good.
Yeah, that's true. And how, because you are a tattoo artist yourself, how you're being balanced to, I can see not much sleep, as you said. Thanks for being here, by the way. But how do you balance to create art, tattooing, owns a shop, run the show? So how do you find that sweet spot?
I haven't yet.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Yeah.
No,
it's too early.
It's hectic from the moment I gain consciousness in the morning to when I lose it at night. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Like everything's just trying to squish this in there, squish that in there, schedule as much as I can. But I haven't found the sweet spot.
Imagine when you get a partner. He's single, by the way. You imagine that. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, well, that's not in my roster at the moment. So maybe when I find the sweet spot, I'll clear up some space.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's going to be what's approach that you're trying to do with your shop now? And coming from those back of the days when you saw and you're reflecting like, I don't know, maybe it used to be tough and how I don't know, I didn't left that time, but maybe the GAMs, the bikies and how they run it. What's going to be, how do you see your shop and how do you want to run it in the future as well?
Well, we obviously still have bullies and thugs who get around intimidating people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my goal for the shop, all I want is, I kind of want to make it like a haven for people who just want to tattoo.
Yeah.
They've got their clients, they love tattooing. They don't want to be part of anything. They don't want to be bullied or told what to do. So the vision I have for the shop is just like a safe haven for people just to come tattoo.
Yeah.
Like I love tattooing. That's all I like doing. I've never had an interest in being a tough guy or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I just want it to be a fun place. People want to come hang out. People want to come get tattooed, do tattoos. Because that's what we do.
Yeah.
We're tattooers. We're nothing else.
Yeah.
So I don't know why anything's any more than that. We do tattoos
because people like to play.
Of course, people
play like the hard guy.
Yeah, but
the intimidated.
It only works if people kind of let it work.
Yeah. In my country, we say when a dog barks too much, it won't bite.
It's very good advice. It's very good advice. It's very true.
But I want to ask as well, in terms of all the social media, the tattoo expos, and all this stuff that you have to do around when your tattoo artists approach you like, hey, I need to leave, I need to do that. How do you communicate? How do you guide them through like, that's right? Because we come there with that mentality of like, like I've been to studios where you're not allowed to do anything. You're not allowed even to collab with someone that is in a different studio, again, because it's this rivalry between where you're gonna take my clients. If you're working with a shop and you told them, hey, I'm gonna do collab with someone or go and do a tattoo, a guest spot, suddenly the owner will think that you're gonna leave and you're never gonna come back.
If someone comes to me and says, I want to go do a guest spot, I want to do a collab with someone, I want to travel, whatever, fuck yeah, do it. Mm-hmm. That's my attitude. Mm-hmm. Unless you're my employee, which no one is, I can't tell anyone what to do. And neither can any shop owner. Unless the tattooer is under a contract, on a wage, has sick leave, has annual leave, which none of them do.
Yeah.
No one can tell you what to do. All it is bullying. Mm-hmm. And I got no place for that.
Yeah, that's good.
Like yourself, how many times have you gone away since you started?
Too many.
A lot.
He was telling me, I haven't seen you in like
I forgot what you look like.
Sorry.
No. But that's exactly it.
But I don't feel guilt. I know.
But why would you?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't feel uncomfortable on telling you. Like, I think it's all about first communication, of course. It doesn't mean that because you're working with, like, again, I'm not working for you. I'm working with you.
Yeah.
Which is a good mindset to have. We're working together. We both want to make the brand grow. And if I go on expos, the way I say, if I go on collab with someone, I go on to tattoo expos, I go on guest spotting, doing networking. And then I came back, I'm bringing that energy, I'm bringing that knowledge with me.
If you build yourself up and you're working at a studio that I run, you're building the studio up too.
Exactly.
It's good for everyone.
That's amazing. That's how it should be.
It's how it should be, and it's how it was for a really long time.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I've worked at shops, and you know, with the people, you're like, oh, I'm going to go to a guest spot, and next minute they're screaming in your face. Like, I've had that, and because
what do you mean screaming in your face? Like,
how dare you? Why don't you just go work there? Why are you even here? Yeah,
I've been there.
So, so because I've experienced that, I never want to be that. So it's like everything you go through in life, you should kind of be like, okay, I didn't like that, so I'm going to make sure I never do that to anyone else. And one of those is telling people who don't work for me what to do.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
because we're all individuals, we all have our own goals, but again, just communicate. If you from like, hey, I'm not feeling comfortable because I just went to holidays, came back, and you moved my table next to the bin. Just say it.
It's in the toilet.
Thanks.
Yeah.
No, but say it, because it's so common to just shut down.
Yeah.
And feel angry, upset, and then that energy travels through the whole studio, and then suddenly no one is talking to anyone, and people's making faces.
It's the vibrations.
Yes.
You bring in low vibrations, you're gonna kind of affect everyone.
Yeah. And I feel like working with you is pretty easy to talk to.
That's all I hope for.
Yeah.
I just want to be someone people can come to and be like, hey, either I don't like this, or I like this, or I want to do that.
But look, I'm you're very approachable, and I know that. I'm gonna speak my mind, which have got me into troubles.
Of course.
But I try to be respectful always. But I know some people doesn't like to hear that they're doing something wrong, which I understand, but I will speak my mind. But the problem is when I've been in places that I have to speak my mind, and I have been through like, hey, example, I have this experience with a studio that the manager of that studio was making my client uncomfortable. Yes, like really uncomfortable.
Yep. And
it's my client, which I will really like understand and like prioritize, you know.
That's your
exactly
career.
It's my brand, second is the studio's brand. And then I approach the owner of the studio and I say, hey, my client sent me a message saying like, oh my god, I love the experience with you. First tattoo, she was of course very afraid because that could happen, nervous, and she was like, I love it, I would love to have a tattoo for you with you again, but I will not coming back to that studio because of this disease. And I'm like, oh shit. I bring it to the owner saying like, hey, this happens, it needs to be fixed or look up. And the first thing the owner say was like, denying my client, like, she's like fresh. She seems like she's have a first experience. She doesn't know what she's talking. She was like overreacting kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was like,
dismissive.
Dismissive. And I was like, big red flag. Because if you're treating my clients that way, what else I'm going to expect from you, you know?
Well, one thing I always try to tell people, especially younger tattooers, is for us, it's Wednesday. But for our client, that's their big day. Yeah. They've saved up for it. They've booked in for it. They woke up this morning. It's their big day. So we need to respect that and understand, like, yeah, we might be doing a little butterfly or whatever, but that's a big day for that person. So if they walk in and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm ready, sit down. Yeah. You bring their excitement right down. And our goal should be for people to leave having like an amazing time, because not only does that reflect on you and your work, but the studio as well.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, that's one thing I always try to stress to people is like every day is someone's big day for us.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's their big day. So you really need to be aware of that.
Yeah.
And understand that it's not just another one and tomorrow I'll do better.
Yeah.
Because that person's going to remember the whole day. The music you played, what you had for lunch, your conversations. They remember it all. So that frustrates me.
Yeah, make it special. And
make every day a little bit special. Yeah. Like, you don't have to like have a cake and stuff.
Yeah.
But like make them feel special and excited, because it's exciting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Have you been navigating through like, how do you approach and what's the process with communicating? And I know running the business admin side is easier than humans, like trading, how do you say, like managing?
Managing people.
Your artists.
Yeah.
What's your process to go through it? And let's say you try to do meetings often or socialize or...
Yeah. I mean, it's tricky. Like, we were having shop meetings in the beginning, but I guess lately it's kind of been, it's really scattered at the moment. Mm-hmm. So it is kind of rare that everyone's in on the same day.
Yeah. And
I feel like a lot of the times they'd be coming in just for the meeting when it's something that could just be said in a message.
Yeah.
But there's not really anything, like if something was to come up, I'm like, you guys all need to know about this or whatever, of course, we'd all sit down. But for the past 6 months or so, it's been pretty cruisy. You know, I'm kind of finding my spot with running it. Everything's kind of just flowing. So, but yeah, of course, if I ever sense like an issue or something, I'm going to bring it up, because it just, like you said before, it just builds.
Yeah.
So managing people's probably been one of the biggest kind of learning things for me. Because like my attitude was always like, oh, you got a problem? Yeah, whatever. But now I'm like, okay, your problem's my problem.
Can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a problem, I have a problem. You know, if you have a problem with someone else, I also have the same problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything needs.
And then you have to navigate between like, do I do a big meeting and put them all in the same room and speak about the problem? Because sometimes people could feel not everyone reacts the same way.
No.
Not everyone communicates. Some people are more timid. Some people will speak up. Mm-hmm. So I think the best way could be understand that you need to have those meetings when everyone is in there and probably ask, we should improve something. But I think one by one is a very important.
If the issue is related to like an individual, then of course we're going to have a chat.
Yeah.
But if it's something like, hey guys, I've noticed this problem amongst the whole shop, then it's a shop meeting.
Yeah.
But say, hypothetically, there's something you're doing that's an issue. I'm not going to say, all right, everyone, gather, Ali, blah, 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 blah. No one wants that. So we're going to go out and have a little chat. Yeah. And then you sort it out, and then everything's sweet. And it should be that simple.
Yeah.
It should be that simple.
It should be.
Not always.
Did you ever dream you will have a studio?
Some people might know that I have had a studio before. A long time ago.
What was that?
It was a long time ago.
Tell us. Tell us the gossip.
It was forcibly taken from me.
Okay.
But that's all I'll say.
Okay.
And then after that, I had a little private studio. And then I was like, I never want a studio. Like, I don't want all that responsibility.
You have, yeah.
I never wanted it. And then when this opportunity came up, I was like, I need to do it. It wasn't like, oh, I want to do it. I want to say it. And I was like, no. I was like, I have to do this. Like, this has kind of been put here for me to do.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for it to pay off.
Just like settle almost.
Yeah, just it. You know, we were kind of steering towards the rocks before I took over.
Yeah.
So there's just been a lot of kind of like putting it back on course. So it's coming together now. We've got a pretty decent social media team.
They're right behind.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick.
Yeah. And that's I couldn't be more happy with how that's going, how the aesthetic of everything's looking, and just the vibes coming up, you know?
Yeah, I think it's been just 1.5 years through it.
Yeah, and we just had our first guest artist, which is exciting.
That's good. Who was it?
Brad Sharp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great, and it's kind of coming together. I feel it's kind of coming together now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of can really see what I want.
Yeah.
Whereas for the last year, it was just get to next month.
Okay.
Keep the door open.
And going to that mind, how do you vision your shop now that you're saying you kind of have see how it's going?
Like I said, the vibe that I want is just for it to feel like somewhere people want to come get tattooed, come do tattoos. I would be more than happy if there was a little bit of a revolving door of guest artists and people coming by. So there's always new faces, not only for clients to see, but also like for all of us to work with new people, learn new things, meet new people.
Yeah.
So I would definitely love to have to be known as a guest spot kind of shop.
Okay.
But obviously have the solid crew.
Yeah.
But then always have kind of someone cool and new coming through.
Nice.
That's kind of where I'm heading towards now.
Good.
So yeah, just be known as somewhere like, oh cool, I'm gonna go do a guest spot.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Well, I think that you're doing a good job. Like for my personal experience and being in different shops, I will have some things to say about some of them.
Of
Keep
course,
it to myself.
Everyone's got an opinion.
Yeah, everyone got, and we're humans. We're not gonna be perfect or likable to anyone or all of them.
You can't.
You can't control that, but I think you're doing a good job, and I think you're very humble and like keep doing it the same way as try to improve, look forward, but as well being approachable and understanding.
Well, you're not going to get anywhere if you're not.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
You're not going to. It's longevity, you know. Like in our industry, it's all about longevity. What we do is permanent, and kind of we should always be planning for the next 5-6 years.
Yeah,
'cause that's what we do.
Yeah,
and you have to be sustainable.
Yeah, so, definitely. Otherwise, you'll be gone.
Yeah, like a lot of people are.
Yeah.
So well, I don't plan on that.
To finish, tell us a little bit of any experience have you had in the studio with any client coming in or well, tattoo artists? No, because I'm been in there. I know a little bit of it, but if you have any experience funnier or strange with tattoo like clients coming to the shop with you,
that's a whole podcast.
Well, we got a little bit of time. You can choose.
Funny story.
Mm-hmm.
I had a client one time who we'd done his whole sleeve.
Yeah.
From his hand up to the top of his shoulder. It was the last session on the top of his shoulder, and he sat completely fine for all of it.
Yeah.
Last session, he comes in, and he had his partner with him, and he dropped a Xanax brick out the back of the shop.
Okay.
So I found it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's my medication."
Xanax
is like a painkiller.
Is it legal to people?
No.
Okay.
No, unless you've got a prescription, which is kind of rare.
Okay.
Like especially in Australia.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, gave it back to him. He took it. Like 45 minutes later, it's obviously starting to kick in. I'm tapping on the top of his shoulder, and he keeps looking at his arm. And he starts drooling on himself. I'm like, keep it together, man. He's like, oh, he's trying to grab the machine out of my hand. So I was like, hey, none of that.
Yeah.
Keeps trying to grab it. I was like, all right, we're done. Session's done. He's like, gets up. And you know the shop. You know my room.
Yeah, it's upstairs.
Upstairs.
Like a little nook.
So he walks around the corner, and I hear his girlfriend go, no. And bump, 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 bump.
Oh, he fall down the stairs.
Down the stairs.
With a fresh tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, he was still bleeding.
Yeah.
He was bleeding a bit more now.
Oh my God.
So you know my room with the little windows. I kind of looked down. Everyone's running over to help him. I think it was about half an hour later I went to leave. I was like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
He was still out the front, in the gutter right at the front of the shop. And by this point, his girlfriend's like, get in the car. She's like, get. And she's like, bye.
Oh my God.
Messages me the next day and he's like, oh, because you didn't get it finished, can I book in again? I said, yeah, but if you do that again, like I'm not.
No.
And he goes, oh, could you tell?
Could you tell? Oh,
I was like, yeah,
man.
Everyone could tell.
That's bad.
That's probably one of the nicer ones I can.
Yeah.
But I guess
it always scares me when people do that things in the bathroom when they came back and I'm like, you're looking that way. Yeah. You're not looking straight to me. What have you done in the bathroom?
I've had heaps of clients, like, especially at this shop even. I'm just going to go grab something out of the car. And they come back and they're either on something or they've just chugged a bottle.
It's always guys.
Yeah.
You guys have to handle the pain as we do.
Me?
Like men's. I was talking to a friend not long ago about that. And he was like, yeah, like men's are bad getting tattoos.
Oh, I always say the best clients, mums.
Mums.
Mums are the best clients.
Are you into mums?
No, I'm saying they're the best clients. Like, and I would say the worst clients are normally the bigger the guy is. Like Jack or a big tough tradie or something.
Oh, really?
They're the worst.
Yeah.
But mums, they're the best.
Yeah.
Like, because
they know they already went through like giving birth and all the stuff.
And plus just day to day. They're dealing with more than we are.
Definitely.
Like I have a lot of mums just fall asleep.
Yeah.
And then I'll be tattooing some big bodybuilder and he's screaming and asking for numbing cream. Yeah.
Oh,
it's always the way. So mums are the best. Females in general.
That's good. Yeah.
But I found,
Okay. Yeah. I think I've had a couple, but small ones. But yes, definitely. I hear about a story. I was in the studio when a guy was doing, I don't know what he, like inhale or inject or what it was. But he was like gone.
Yeah.
Gone. And he was, the tattoo artist was tattooing him. And he suddenly just woke up and sit. And he started to make the noise to throw up. And everyone was like, get him a bucket, get him a bucket. And like, it was so quick that he vomited an explosion of all of his lunch. And he was everywhere. And like, he missed the bucket. So the bucket was like half in and out. And we were like 8 tattoo artists or 10.
Yeah.
Everyone emptied the room.
Yeah.
Because the problem is when someone threw up and I smell it or like see it.
Yeah.
It will be creating like a little line of everyone throwing up.
Do you know why that is? Do you want a little interesting fact?
Why? Yeah, tell me.
So it's basically like a inbred kind of thing, like back from like caveman days.
Okay.
Basically, if someone's throwing up, they must be poisoned. So your brain's like, we are poisoned too. So then you throw up as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a chain reaction.
It is a chain reaction.
Yeah. Because your brain thinks that you might be poisoned too. Yeah.
See, you guys can learn shit from us as well.
Oh, you want to learn about conspiracy theories? Get a tattoo. That's how you get them all.
That I'll have you for another podcast.
Yeah. We'll just do conspiracy theories.
Yeah, and I'm talking about your psycho.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No, but thanks so much for calling in.
Thank you for having me back.
Yes, for the second time. I really appreciate it. We need to do the shot.
Yes.
We totally forgot about the shot.
I didn't.
Why didn't you remind me about it? And please feel free to tattoo.
I got to redo my Instagram because that's wrong.
We're going to finish with all your socials again, please, so people can check you out.
You can find me on Instagram at levi.b_tattooer or Lucky13 Tattoo Melbourne.
Get it right. We'll put it in here somewhere. And my Instagram is ink.by.ale. So you can check out my work and the podcast Instagram, which is blank canvas. Podcast. Shit,
maybe you need to write it there, maybe. Yeah. Need a teleprompter.
I'm gonna put it in here.
Yeah.
Somewhere you can see it. Blank.canvas podcast. That's the Instagram. I remember that.